that.
Alright, Sean, it's up.
Why?
Because I told you so.
This guy. I don't want people watching. They're gonna figure out what we do, and that's gonna not want to make me want to play this no more.
Well, then you're
People
trash.
gonna be like, they're gonna be like, hey, they know how to do this. They're gonna watch me like, oh, why does he have mucho people in subs? Oh, wonder how that is. Oh, now I know.
And then you let me do the talking.
Gosh, you annoy me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. This will be taken short. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Stand down.
Deathbot 360, Trey Rhodes, and 90. Well, now I know they have Christian McCoy, but do they use him in the offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Look at it.
Yep,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5 of them. Look at that shit.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's bullshit.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
I'm not even a block on fucking his face.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm trying to see. Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Ty Law, Tillman, Jamal Adams, and DeMarcus Lawrence. It's literally 6 dudes. Oh, God, though.
Saquon Barkley running right. Fighting down past the 45.
Okay.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of
So
him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right
Aaron
there in coverage to
back.
knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
What are you doing over there?
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
You're taking the stream off, aren't you? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Do we know who the quarterback is?
No. Probably gonna be Vic.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1. Shit.
1st and 10. Young.
Nope.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ
threw it to me when I was there.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I was thinking about it, and then I was like, that's so annoying looking at Donald and fucking Marcus Lawrence.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applying the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to be able to get rid
You
of the
have
ball.
to help your offensive line out.
Hey, no one's
They're going
open.
to protect you as best they can. If you're getting 3 to 5 seconds
Yeah,
to
it's
throw the
running
ball,
towards
they're
the
doing a
guys
really
over there
nice
instead
job.
of running
But
back
when you
to where
hold
there's
it and give
space.
up a sack,
Because they're following.
you're really almost
Well,
discrediting
run
their
away
work.
from them.
Single back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, Steve Young.
Oh, come
Not be
on.
able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that
Honestly,
time on defense, just flooded the field
my
with
opinion,
defensive
I would
backs,
rather face
blanketed
people
everyone, took away all the
than getting
passing
funneled
angles,
back
thus
continuously.
the incompletion.
That's just me.
On 4th down, they snap it to Young. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be
You got
able to
to
hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on down.
You want to run the ball, you can't run the ball. There's no holes for you to run. Can't throw it because no one's open.
As we tick down inside of a minute
Get
remaining
pressure
in the
easily.
opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Manning. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Stupid animation.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's just me and you. It's just go. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Young steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6, pull it high. Hey, lock it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, with these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Madden is going to fire one deep, middle of, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Young on first down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, C6, 5.
Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss.
On 4th down?
68 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Formation. Why does it give me this formation?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the eye.
This is caught at the 20.
Why are you on the outside, Adams?
For an Eagles touchdown. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Stenerud on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away.
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What the fuck is up with all these angles everybody's
Randy
taking?
Moss, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
He's trying to get... Moss has an X factor, huh?
Yeah,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the
half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2-4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
To throw is Manning. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X factor, bro. Come on.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 3, check 3.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Young to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Bravo.
40's the Mike. Squeeze.
Snap.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, box shot.
The only reason they have fucking 21 is because
they'll go for it. It's Manning. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Young now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 24. Check 20. Hey, Zoo. Hustle, hustle. Ready?
Here's Steve Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload. Overload.
Hey, Haywood.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hard flats, cloud flats, keeping them purple.
Look at me, zipper.
I guess we do need one ass kicking up there. Running the table.
On 3rd down, Manning. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Back to the base.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
64, win. Hey, Echo.
I'm going to try to hit you.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Tight go. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, it's Manning. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check nine. Go.
What defense are they in?
There's just been a dime in a cover 3. Either putting in the flats, out flats.
Now Manning again. This complete to Lockett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Dude, all the times that we pick this guy off, and we only have fucking 3... Get it out.
Oh my God.
His eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be second and goal.
He only got the
line
only
of scrimmage again, the 4-yard line.
He got lucky.
Second and goal.
On those passes. Other than that, he hasn't been able to do nothing.
Manning.
Oh, why does he not follow you when you fucking
picked off by
run to the right?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Should've.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Like it's still
and
like
no
you make
doubt what
one
they're
movement
looking
in
to
and
do
out,
is
and I
just
have to
salt
throw
away
it
the
to the
final
end.
couple of minutes and
Fucking
escape with
breaks
a
out.
win. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Go out.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, that's all she wrote.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette.
Just constantly is taking to my right 6 off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Young here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
That's how all those
7
fucking
seconds
passes
remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Just to use your moss just to stop. You'd expect the AI to do a swat.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 29. You can't block me.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. He's set. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, first game of the day, just getting all the kinks out, you know? Just getting back to normal. Why does it do that?
Right.
Hurry up. How much money you make? A lot. What are we in? All-Star? It's a lot. Oh, he just read it up. I would have thought saying be right back would have meant you would have just chilled for a bit. Ty Law, Gene Upshaw. If I didn't have the captain Ty Law, I probably would try to get the legend one. but I do have the captain one.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You know what they fucking do. You know they can't finish this over past the ball. Except for those lucky ass plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A gain of 3, second down.
Still lost
On second down now, Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on.
On second down, Barkley, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Look at me.
On second down now, Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Oh.
Ready! 18 Gator.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set. Check, he's coming.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to
General West. Jam. Ready?
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here, hey, exit. Check. 40's mine. 40's mine.
Throwing again. Manning. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
50, play. You draw Corker.
On 2nd and 9. Manning.
Get the
Pressure
ball,
comes,
dude.
and down he goes.
The
Eagles get
means
there
throw
for the
the ball,
sack.
not fucking
The
stay
take,
in your
DeMarcus
position
Lawrence
that
with
you're
a
at.
sack.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
That's super easy to get sacked. Just get the fucking ball out.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Undercrush.
Play action. Manning. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead.
Really?
I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. On 3rd down, Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Steve Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
He's 6'5".
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Steve Young goes at 6'5".
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Okay, you take
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Manning. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Orbit. Check, he's coming.
You're right.
40's the mark. Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any impulsive yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
How do I overrun that shit, dude?
Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Looking to throw, Young, toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball,
to the back.
someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion,
you can't
all
stop
that extra,
there's
not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
And then he overthrows him. Fuck off.
The secondary, the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
32? What?
They're at the 32. How? Does that make
he
sense?
stepped out at the 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
A double team, and it's intercepted. Pick up shop in enemy territory. The 45-yard line.
We get 7.
I'm selling my off.
Dude, they just sit there and don't fucking do anything. Can't catch. Contested pass.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to.
You're a fucking quarterback. You can't throw it so wide open.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action. Now Manning. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 40. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Manning. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. $12 yards there and a 1st down.
First and goal at the 9-yard.
Got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, they'll throw with Madden. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go. Welcome back now to Denver, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
You're telling me motion in.
Hey. Ready?
Shotgun now for Manning.
Dude, he fucking drops it every
But
time.
that's going to wind up incomplete. Back in
Why do
this
you
league,
drop
it's tough. It's got to be
it?
wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm
It's
going to
a
give him a
fucking
skosh
possession
of
catch,
credit
homie.
for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this
Possession
entire
catch
game.
means catch the
Field
fucking
goal
ball.
does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Ready?
They'll run with Barkley, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Really fucking drop passes. It shouldn't be dropped.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Flush. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
A safety blitz.
Out of his end zone, Young. Forced out to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And it's a
I can't even get
touchdown.
hyped about that, man. That's
This game's
5
still
picks
fairly
this
well in
dude's
hand,
thrown.
but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really
Oh,
protecting
fuck
the
you,
football
EA.
because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the
Barely
football
even missed the
before,
fucking
trying to
game,
make sure
and
they just
it's
get their
great.
backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Thank you for making me look even worse.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6.
Juke, an instant juke.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those
If you
timeouts.
run at an angle, you
they'll
have to
also
run
stop the
behind
clock
them
at the
for
2-minute
some fucking
warning.
reason.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, check. 3 down. Check. Look at me. Score. Now.
But toss out to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Because we both
take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
You don't get touched at all. I'm hitting him there.
I got touched on my way down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That was a fucking pass play. He runs so awkward.
Big play there, Kamara, 48 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
What are you doing with your
I'm not missing. I'm literally,
other
like,
side,
the line
get
is
the hands
literally
team ready.
right outside of the black. Like, there's no space in between it. And it's going wide.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I know.
This is taken at his 4.
I gotta take a piss, man. Oh.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Whatever it takes. Oh, I fucking take some play. Just pick one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The longtime Eagle, Brian Dawkins, in on the stop.
61, match box, 1, 2.
Now Young. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
We only turned the ball over 3 times.
So I take over running the ball in the score. Because I threw you off twice.
Yeah, you did.
Be right back. Do something. On my team. Yes.
Yeah, go fix it, because it's not going nowhere.
All of these shooters could be getting more than an attitude. I'll spend that on my daughter's shoes.
Whatever it takes. Dude, I feel like I've never started 0-2 in so long.
Because it took forever just for us to finish that last season.
That's cool.
There's only 292 overall receivers. Lockett and Moss.
And you only got a 1.
And there's no way I can get Moss unless I somehow accumulate 2 mil. That means selling my whole defense. Which I'm not up for.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I know you wouldn't, you fucking... Who's your nigga jiggy with the gold like? I'm reminiscent of my own days. Fucking nigga dick, no full play, oh. No bye. And it's okay, I'm a nigga back to my own day. Wow, Bruce Matthews went down in price because Gene Upsaw came in the game. 700,000 he's going for. Goddamn. Luckily. Go.
You know what the worst part is? I just need one more Series 2 win to get 120 trophies.
Oh wow.
That'll put me at a 1,040.
I just need a couple more trophies. Complete a couple seasons. Take a Vela Gordon. Need 60.
Times are running out.
Yeah. I don't know why I have David DeCastro still as my X Factor thing when I can be putting a receiver or someone. He doesn't do jack squat. But I have no training, so that doesn't help.
Jimmy Graham, Andrew Sandejo.
How much coin do you have?
100.
Damn. Can't even ask what I wanted to ask. think I'm gonna downgrade Willie Brown and quick sell him.
What are you trying to do?
Just put a receiver with an X factor. No one has anything. So I already have a bunch of corners that are above Lee Brown. And man, Xavier Howard. I think I might quick sell Xavier Howard too. He'll never see the field.
Xavier Howard?
Yeah, you'll never see the field. So I have Ty Law, Stephon Gilmore, Champ Bailey, the key to leave, and Desmond Trufant. Are all way better than this card. Trying to stop the motherfucker, get a pocket play, they never know. I'm gonna be wobbly, just not gonna stop. Not like I can sell Tyler Lockett either. I wish they had 92 power up passes, but you gotta wait for that. Hello?
Hello? What?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Just trying to decide who I want as the next factor receiver. I don't want Tyler Lockett. I'm debating between Diggs and Thielen. Do Diggs. Double move elite. And specialist. Which one? Eh?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Between what?
And specialist and double move elite.
In specialist.
Route technician, matchup nightmare, curl comeback elite, slot-o-matic, in out elite, post specialist, non specialist, out corner, cross.
I'd probably go cross specialist. Because I rarely see Diggs in the slot. Hate me, tell me how you hate me, tell me how I'm trash, you could easily replace me.
Oh.
Well, I think my coffee's done, hold up.
My God.
Oh, I'm dying.
Down to one knee. I'm just changing everyone's chems right now. Six in the morning. 9 street. Bye, baby, bye. There's really no need for me to have Pat's defense on playing squads.
Nope.
I'll just put Giants carrying back on. Black don't crack my God.
Luck don't fail me now.
Oh, I don't want the Jets defense. Get out of here. There we go. There's Barkley, 93 overall. Kamara doesn't have Brawler. Like, when I get Melvin Gordon, do I gotta, like, do Chargers rushing?
LOL.
Not like I can do Broncos passing.
I mean, you could.
Get Peyton Manning shit all the way out. Oh, I'm maxed out. Nice. Max West Coast channel. Alright, 92 offense now.
Oh, we're getting back into it now. What are we for the day? 0-2? Trash. Barkley's a 93. Yeah, fucks with it. Alright. Let's get up into it. Let's make it do what it do. Because you know that's what we do. I hope it's not too crazy.
What?
The team that we're about to play.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Escape the nightmare.
Oklahoma's about to lose to Kansas State.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I probably should have put go deep on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Okay. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hold that block, I can fucking go.
Ten logo. Hey!
On first down, Manning.
Come back.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
I think it's my fault. Everyone fucking uses it.
Oh, that's you?
Use it.
If that is you, should fix it.
Check out!
Dude, why is there internet? God.
After the interception, it's Love. letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check out. 390. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 12.
Out of the gun, Love. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a pickup of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On second down, Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Right, 674. Target. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 26, check 26.
A shotgun snap for Love. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Huh? Shitty internet.
Now lock on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing now is Manning. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Manning to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck, that is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Go! Go!
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down.
He's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Terrell Owens, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go now.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
60 Pittsburgh.
This is Pitch Bucko again.
This move. Fair. Hey, exit. Step.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Manning now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Manning. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 39. 12. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Reggie. I'm coming.
From the end zone, Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. On.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Gone right. Come on, D. Wide. Get wide.
The final shot before the break. Luck. The guy's man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, my fucking God. How does he do this?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on a kick return. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, check Mike 39. Whoa. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A handoff to Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So a good snap, a good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
I just kick it off.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
I'm going to assume you're winning.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I don't think they're going to go and cover if they fucking cover.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Smooth. Yo, go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Manning again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
High 7.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Who's Breaker?
To throw again on 2nd down. Manning. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 29, Luck. He's going to loft this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now. Locke. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrell Owens. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
That monster.
On 1st down, Manning. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Alpha. Check 33. 33. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Now Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Hey, foxtrot.
What we got?
You're out.
No. Off.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Manning indeed going for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Hey, Echo.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Manning now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Manning. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. It's caught. Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Manning. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles.